Beloved, I see you and I feel the weight of your heart. The quiet whispers of your soul that long for recognition, for love. For the gentle reassurance that you are not alone in this world. From the very first moment, even before your eyes opened to the light, a love so profound and eternal held you close, wrapped you in warmth, and whispered to your soul that you were safe, that you were cherished, that you were everything to someone who gave you life. That love, the love of your mother, is the first home your heart ever knew, the first melody your spirit ever heard, the first safe harbor where your dreams were tenderly held. Beloved, if you feel this truth in your heart, if you know deep within that your existence is cradled by this sacred love, then I invite you to honor it, to share it, to let it ripple outward into the world. And as you listen, I humbly ask, if this message touches your heart, to consider offering a super thanks gift, not for me, but as a way to honor the divine current of love that flows from mothers to all of life. If you believe in this love, if it moves you, let your hands type in the comments. Let your voice share it with those who need to hear it. Let your heart carry this message to friends, to family, to anyone who longs to feel that embrace that never fades. Beloved, know that every struggle you have faced, every shadow that has lingered in your path, has been met with this quiet, unwavering love. Even in the moments you felt unseen, unloved, or abandoned, that first love, your mother's love, never left you. It is a force so strong, so pure, that it whispers to you in ways you may not always recognize, through your intuition, through your dreams, through the small miracles that brush against your life like gentle wings. Beloved, do not underestimate the power of this love. It is the blueprint of your soul, the original light that teaches you how to love, how to forgive, how to rise even when the world seems heavy, and how to cradle others with compassion because you were cradled first. I know, beloved, that sometimes the human heart struggles to accept this truth fully. You may carry wounds, doubts, and moments of despair, yet even those shadows are bathed in the essence of this first love, shaping you, guiding you, reminding you of the resilience that was planted in your soul before you took your first breath. Beloved, if you hear me, if your heart trembles even slightly with the recognition of this truth, I ask softly, extend your gratitude in a small gesture, a super thanks gift, a comment, a share, not because it is owed to me, but because you honor the sacred circle of life, the invisible threads that connect all hearts to the source of their being, to the hand that first held them and whispered, "You are mine. You are loved." Beloved, the love of a mother is not bound by time or distance. It does not wither, it does not fade, it does not judge. It is the first breath you took and the invisible hand that guides you still. It is the reason your spirit recognizes beauty, compassion, and care in others. It is why you long to nurture, to heal, to protect. Beloved, reflect on this truth now. Close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath, and feel the first embrace that ever cradled you. Let it fill every corner of your being. Let it soothe the aches you carry. Let it remind you that no matter what has passed, no matter what you have endured, you are held. And now, beloved, as you carry this love forward, remember that sharing it strengthens its power. Comment your gratitude, share this message with someone who needs to feel held. And if your heart moves, offer a super thanks gift. A small act to honor the origin of all love in your life. Beloved, This love is not abstract. It is alive. It flows in your veins, it beats in your heart. It whispers in your mind. And it dances in the moments of joy, of sorrow, of hope, of despair. Even when life feels cold, even when challenges press upon you, even when the weight of the world seems too much to bear. Remember this, you were born of love, and that love never leaves you. Beloved, there are times when you may forget this truth. Times when life's noise clouds your memory. When bitterness or pain tries to convince you otherwise. In those moments, pause. Close your eyes. Listen to the quiet, to the heartbeat that first welcomed you, to the breath that first warmed you, and you will find her love still there. Unwavering, unshakable, eternal. Beloved, understand this deeply. The love you were given was never conditional. It was not based on your success, your beauty, your intelligence, or your choices. It simply was. And because of that, you have a sacred responsibility, not an obligation, but a blessing to recognize it, to honor it, to allow it to shape the way you love yourself and others. Beloved, let this love remind you that you are never truly alone. Even when people fail, even when relationships falter, even when life feels like it has turned its back, you carry the echo of a love that has witnessed your beginning and continues to watch over your journey. This love teaches patience, teaches forgiveness, teaches resilience. It is a quiet but powerful guide, a force that whispers to you in the night, that lifts you when you cannot lift yourself, that celebrates every small victory you may take for granted. Beloved, I ask you gently, as you feel the truth of these words, do not let this love remain silent. Let it flow through your actions, your words, your life. Comment below if you feel this truth. Share it with someone who needs to remember that life itself begins with a mother's love. And if you feel moved, offer a super thanks gift, not as a payment, not as a tribute to me, but as a sacred acknowledgement of the love that created you, that shaped you, that continues to carry you forward every day. Beloved, this love is your origin story. It is the first song your spirit heard, the first warmth your body felt, the first truth your mind ever recognized. No one can take it away from you. No one can diminish it. It is yours forever, and it is the foundation for every love you will ever give or receive. Beloved, let this awareness guide you. Let it soften your heart when it is hardened by pain. Let it illuminate your path when darkness clouds your vision. Let it remind you that you are never outside of love, no matter what life presents. And as you listen to this, beloved, remember that the smallest gestures of acknowledgement honor this love. A kind word, a gentle touch, a shared smile, a heartfelt comment, a shared video. These are the echoes of gratitude that expand love in the world. Beloved, life begins with mother's love. Every breath you take, every beat of your heart, every moment of joy or sorrow, is a continuation of that sacred force. Honor it. Celebrate it. Share it. Comment and let the world know that you remember, that you feel, that you recognize the divine gift of life itself. Beloved, do not rush past these words. Let them settle in your heart. Feel the connection, the warmth, the unbroken thread that ties you to the one who first held you, who first whispered your name with tenderness, who first loved you without condition. And now, beloved, as you sit in this awareness, feel the power of gratitude. Feel it rise from your chest and flow outward. touching everyone around you, touching the world, touching the invisible threads that connect every soul to every other soul through the eternal force of motherly love. Beloved, if your heart trembles even slightly, if your soul recognizes this truth, do not remain silent. Share this message. Comment below. Send a message of love to someone who may have forgotten their origin. And offer a super thanks gift if you feel moved. As a sacred gesture of acknowledgement, as a way to honor love itself. Beloved, remember this always. Every life begins with mother's love, and that love never truly leaves us. It shapes us, it guides us, it carries us forward, and it is the foundation of every act of love you will ever give. ChatGPT said, "Beloved, before anything else, before the world shaped your understanding, before life taught you its lessons, there was a blessing, a divine gift, a miracle woven into the very fabric of existence. That blessing, beloved, is the mother who carried you, who nurtured you, who brought you forth into this world with her love, with her heart, with her unspoken prayers that stretched from the depths of her soul to the heavens above. Beloved, take a moment now. Let your heart feel the miracle of her existence, the sacred act of God sending someone so precious, so devoted, to be the vessel of your life. Thank God, beloved. Thank Him softly, humbly, with every fiber of your being, for the mother He chose for you, for the one whose body, heart, and soul were aligned with divine purpose to bring you into this world. Beloved, do not let this truth pass unnoticed. The act of bringing life is divine. The act of carrying you through 9 months, through every sleepless night, through every ache and fear, is nothing less than holy. Thank God for her patience, for her courage, for the countless sacrifices she made before you even opened your eyes to the world. Beloved, even if your relationship with your mother is complicated, even if pain or distance has touched your journey, still honor the miracle, still thank God for her presence in your life, for the gift of her love, for the chance to be cradled in her warmth. Beloved, imagine the divine orchestration it took for her to exist in this exact time, in this exact place, to be the one to guide your first breaths, to comfort your cries, to whisper your earliest dreams. Thank God for the miracles that align for a mother to meet her child, for hearts to find each other in this vast universe, for love to flow so effortlessly from one soul to another. Beloved, let gratitude rise from your chest like a river of light, washing over every doubt, every sorrow, every regret. Beloved, I want you to feel this deeply, to let it settle into the core of your being. Promise with every fiber of your soul to honor the love your mother gave you in every situation, in every moment, in every breath you take, no matter how life twists, no matter how time tests you. Promise to love her not only in moments of joy, when her smile lights up your heart, when her laughter lifts the clouds from your spirit, but also in moments of struggle, when misunderstandings arise, when distance or silence stretches between you. Beloved, love her even when her human flaws show, even when her words or actions fall short of your expectations, because the essence of her being, the love that created you, cannot be diminished by imperfection. Promise to remember that every mother carries burdens you may never see, that every choice she makes is colored by her own journey, her own trials, her own story. And yet she gave you life, a love without limits, a devotion that whispers even when silence reigns. Beloved, love her in gratitude, love her in patience, love her in forgiveness, love her in presence, and love her in absence. Love her when it is easy, and especially love her when it is hard. For that is when love becomes the most sacred, the most powerful, the most transformative. And as you feel this promise forming in your heart, let it ripple outward. Share it with the world. Let your voice carry the message that no matter the circumstance, love for a mother is eternal, unwavering, and transformative. Beloved, if this truth touches you, if your heart is moved by the recognition of this sacred bond, comment below with a simple "I promise" or a message of gratitude to your mother. Let the universe hear your commitment. Beloved, share this message so others may feel the reminder that love, true love, begins with a mother and flows through every life it touches. Beloved, subscribe to this channel not only to stay connected to messages of love and guidance, but to join a community that honors the sacred bonds of life, that uplifts the truth that every life begins with a mother's love, and that celebrates the promise of cherishing that love always. Promise to love her in the quiet moments, when no one else is watching, when the world feels heavy, when your heart is tired, when life challenges you to forgive, to understand, to hold space for love that has been with you since the beginning. Promise to love her through your choices, through your actions, through your words, through the way you live your life. Let your love reflect the depth of the love she gave you, the sacrifices she made, the prayers she whispered in hope for your happiness and your well-being. Beloved, promise to carry her love into your life in everything you do. Let it guide your decisions. Let it soften your heart. Let it illuminate your path. And let it remind you that even when the world falters, even when challenges rise, you are rooted in the sacred love of the one who gave you life. Beloved, if this message touches you, if it awakens gratitude, if it reminds you of her embrace, her sacrifice, her presence, comment, share, and subscribe. Do not keep this love silent. Let it be a living promise, a beacon for your soul and for others who may have forgotten the sacredness of a mother's love. Beloved, promise to honor her not only in words, but in deeds, in thought, in heart, and in spirit. Let your life be a testament to her love, a reflection of the divine gift that brought you here, and a celebration of the sacred bond that exists from the first breath to the last. Beloved, promise to remember her prayers, her dreams, her hopes, and her love that never wavered. Carry them with you. Speak of them gently, act with them softly, and love her in every circumstance. Beloved, let this promise be your compass. Let it guide you when the road is uncertain, when emotions flare, when life challenges your patience or understanding. In every circumstance, love your mother, and as you feel this truth, let it move you to action. Comment below if you feel this promise in your heart. Share this video with someone who needs this reminder. Subscribe to join the circle of those who honor the sacred love that begins every life. Beloved, promise to love her in ways that transcend words. In silence, in prayers, in thoughts, in actions, in laughter, in tears. Love her as you were loved, as you were held, as you were brought into this world. Beloved, your promise is powerful. It shapes your heart, it nurtures your soul, it echoes in the lives of those you touch, and it honors the divine act of creation that brought you into being. So, beloved, promise now, with all your heart, to love your mother in every situation, to hold her in your heart, to honor her life, to respect her sacrifices, and to carry her love forward in all that you do. And if this message touches you, if your heart recognizes this sacred truth, comment below, share this with others. and subscribe to honor the love that gave you life and continues to shape your journey. Beloved, let this promise be unbroken, eternal and radiant. A living tribute to the first love that ever held you, the love that created your very existence, and the love that continues to guide you every day. Beloved, I see your heart, and I feel the sincerity in your soul as you open yourself to this truth. Promise, beloved, to love your mother in every moment, every situation, no matter how life unfolds. Promise to hold her in your heart when distance separates you, when misunderstandings arise, when life tests your patience and your spirit. Beloved, love her not only when the sun shines, when laughter fills the room, when warmth is easy to feel, but also in the storms, in the shadows, in the moments when the heart feels heavy and the world seems unkind. Promise to honor her sacrifices, even those you may never fully see, even those that were quietly woven into the fabric of your life, unseen and unspoken. Beloved, remember that every tear she shed, every sleepless night, every prayer she whispered on your behalf, was a gift of love meant to guide you, to protect you, to lift you toward the light of your own potential. Promise to love her with compassion, even when you disagree, even when pain or hurt clouds your vision. For love is not only a feeling, it is a choice, a commitment, a reflection of the divine essence that gave you life. Beloved, thank God for the miracle of her existence. Thank God for her courage, her patience, her devotion, her unwavering love that brought you into this world. Even if life has been difficult, even if your journey with her has been complicated, still honor the divine orchestration that placed her in your life. Thank God for the gift of her presence, for the opportunity to experience the love that is uniquely hers, and for the lessons her life imparts to yours. Beloved, let gratitude rise like sunlight in your chest. Let it fill every corner of your being and shine through every act you perform, every word you speak, every gesture of love you give. Promise to reflect her love in your own life. Let it guide your choices, shape your heart, and soften your spirit. Let it illuminate the path when life feels dark, when doubt clouds your mind, when fear presses heavily on your shoulders. Beloved, as you feel this promise deep within your soul, let it inspire you to share it with others. Comment below if you feel this truth. Share this video with someone who needs this reminder. Subscribe to join the circle of hearts, committed to honoring the love of mothers everywhere. Promise to love her in your actions, in your words, in your thoughts, in the small gestures that ripple outward in unseen ways. Love her in silence, in prayer, in reflection, in every heartbeat that reminds you of the life she gave you. Beloved, know that love is not always easy. It is not always convenient. It may require forgiveness, patience, humility, and courage. But it is always sacred. It is always powerful. And it is always worth it. Promise to stand with her, in spirit, even when the world pulls you apart. Promise to honor her, even when her choices or words may challenge you. Promise to love her, always, as she first loved you, with a depth that no hardship can erase. Beloved, let your promise be a living testament to gratitude. Thank God for the mother He placed in your life. Thank Him for her presence, her care, her heart, her unwavering devotion. Thank Him for the sacred bond that begins your story and continues to guide your journey. And as you make this promise, beloved, remember to let it move you outward. Comment below with your gratitude. Share this message so others may remember the power of a mother's love. Subscribe and join a community catered to celebrating the divine love that begins every life. Beloved, love her in joy, love her in sorrow, love her in health, love her in sickness. Love her when words fail, love her when distance separates. Love her when life feels complicated. Love her even when the world tries to pull you away. Promise, beloved, to carry her love with you in every situation. Let it shape your heart, guide your spirit, and radiate through everything you do. Beloved, as you sit with this awareness, allow gratitude and love to rise within you. Feel the power of her love that carried you from the moment you were conceived, that held you through every fear, every tear, every first step. Promise to honor that love with the best version of yourself. Promise to reflect it in the kindness you show, the patience you offer, the compassion you extend, and the love you freely give to others. Beloved, if this touches your heart, if your soul recognizes this sacred truth, comment, share, and subscribe. Let the world hear your promise. Let others feel reminded of the sacred love that begins life itself. Beloved, this is a promise that transcends time, that outlives every hardship, every argument, every distance. It is a promise anchored in gratitude, in reverence. Beloved, let us continue, softly, gently, as the truth of this sacred bond unfolds within your heart. Promise, beloved, that no matter where life takes you, no matter how far your path may wander, no matter how trials and tribulations may press upon you, you will carry your mother's love with you always. Love her in the quiet moments when no one is watching, when the world is still, when your thoughts are only your own. Love her in the moments of celebration, when laughter fills the air, when joy touches your life, when success and happiness remind you of the blessing she nurtured within you. Love her in moments of challenge, when your heart feels heavy, when frustration or misunderstanding rises, when the weight of the world tempts you to forget that first, unshakable love. Beloved, remember that love is not measured only by words or gestures, but by the intention, the commitment, the devotion that resides quietly in your soul. Promise to honor her in every thought, in every action, in every choice, so that your life itself becomes a reflection of the love she first gave you. Beloved, thank God for her again, softly, with reverence, with humility, with every heartbeat of your being, for the miracle that she is, for the courage it took to bring you into this world, for the countless sacrifices made silently, for the love that shaped your very existence. Even if your mother is no longer with you, beloved, her love still echoes through every fiber of your being. Let gratitude rise for the moments you shared, for the lessons she taught, for the essence of her being that continues to guide you unseen. Beloved, promise to carry this love forward, not only in memory but in action. Let your life honor her. Let your choices reflect her devotion. Let your heart be a testament to the sacred gift of her love. Share this message, beloved, with someone who may need to remember the power of a mother's love. Comment below with your promise, with your gratitude, with your acknowledgement of the one who gave you life. Subscribe, beloved, to remain part of a community that honors, uplifts, and celebrates the divine gift of a mother's love. Let this channel be a place where hearts remember, where souls connect, where love is acknowledged and celebrated. Beloved, love her when it is easy, and love her when it is hard. Love her when joy abounds, and love her when pain presses close. Love her when words flow freely, and love her in silence, in prayer, in the quiet of your own heart. Promise to reflect her love in your life, in the care you give to others, in the patience you extend, in the kindness you offer. Let her love teach you how to love, guide you how to give, and inspire you to be a living example of the divine bond she represents. Beloved, if this message touches your heart, if your soul recognizes this sacred truth, comment below to share your promise. Let the world hear your commitment. Share this video to remind others of the profound importance of honoring their mothers. And if you feel moved, offer a super thanks gift as a sacred act of gratitude, not to me, but to the divine love that brought you life. Beloved, love your mother in every situation, through every challenge, through every joy, through every breath. Let this promise shape you, guide you, strengthen you, and remind you of the sacred beginning from which all life flows. Beloved, take a moment now, close your eyes, and let this promise settle in your heart. Feel the love that first held you, the love that carried you, the love that continues to watch over you even now. Promise to honor her, to love her, to reflect her love in all you do. Promise to let her love guide you through the days ahead, to remind you that no matter what life presents, you are never truly alone. Comment, beloved, if this touches your soul. Share this message with someone who needs it. Subscribe to be part of a family of hearts that honors and uplifts the sacred gift of a mother's love. Beloved, this promise is eternal. It transcends distance, transcends time, transcends hardship. It is a living testament to the divine love that gave you life and continues to flow through you in every act of love, every word of kindness, every gesture of compassion. Promise, beloved, to hold her love in your heart always. Let it guide you, strengthen you, inspire you, and remind you that you are forever cradled in a love that began before your first breath and will echo through every moment of your life. Beloved, love your mother in every situation. And let this promise shape the story of your life, the life you share with others, the legacy you leave behind, and the love you carry forward in every heart you touch. Beloved, as we come to the close of this sacred message, take a moment to feel it fully, to let it sink into your heart, to allow the warmth of your mother's love, the gratitude to God, and the promise you carry for her, to settle deeply within your soul. Beloved, remember always that every life begins with a mother's love. That love is eternal. That love is unwavering. That love is the first light you ever knew and continues to guide you every day. Carry this love forward. Beloved, in your words, in your actions, in your thoughts, in the way you touch the lives of others. Let it be a compass, a guiding force, a source of comfort and strength in every moment of your life. Beloved, if this message has touched your heart, if you feel the truth of this love, I humbly ask you to support this work, not for me, but as an act of gratitude to the divine force that flows through us all. Consider offering a super thanks gift, a small gesture to honor the love that created you, that nurtured you, and that continues to guide you through every step of your journey. Beloved, if this message resonates with you, comment below. Share your feelings, your gratitude, your promise to honor your mother's love. Let the world hear your heart. Share this video with others, beloved, so that they too may be reminded of the sacred gift of a mother's love. And let your action ripple outward, inspiring others to recognize, honor, and celebrate this divine connection. And beloved, subscribe to this channel to continue receiving messages of love, guidance, and angelic wisdom that honor the sacred bonds that shape our lives. Let this be a place where your heart is nourished, your soul uplifted, and your spirit connected to the love that began your journey. Beloved, Thank you for allowing this message to touch your heart, for allowing yourself to feel, to remember, and to honor the sacred love that gave you life. May the love of your mother, the blessings of God, and the promise you carry guide you, strengthen you, and illuminate your path in every moment to come. Beloved, support this work. Offer a super thanks gift if your heart moves you. Comment with your gratitude, share this video to spread the love, and subscribe to remain part of this sacred circle of hearts that honor the divine gift of a mother's love. And always remember, every life begins with a mother's love.